I dedicated this plaque on my stomach to my brother Douglas. It's a flor de isote, the national flower of El Salvador. We came from the campo, we bloomed like the isote flower, coming out of razor-sharp leaves, like smiles rising from tears. Those tears made the smiles grow.
So Placas is also a piece of art and theater that's accessible to all audiences. We know that everybody comes from a family. We feel like the story of Placas is about the universal struggles that families go through to stay together, even though maybe there are challenges that we all encounter. We're looking at, how do fathers recover from the hard choices they may have had to make in their youth and still set a good example, right? How do we take the advice of our grandparents and apply those to raising our own children? How do we look at our world in its diversity, right? How do we find the universal messages and about keeping our families together and trying to stop the negative behavior and create new positive traditions? So I think that this play does a great job of looking at our community and how our Latino communities also, how do they work with their own challenges in their family dynamics? How do we talk about these really sensitive issues around raising families and dealing with social strife in a way that's both serious but also funny? I would say to the folks out there who are looking for a good theater experience, we've got one of the best comic actors in the nation right now performing this very serious role. Ric Salinas from Culture Clash is performing the lead role of Placas, and it's a challenge for him to play such a serious role, but believe me, he's got a lot of good jokes up his sleeve for you to keep you laughing as much as you might cry.
Losing a brother, that's the hardest thing to swallow. When I got deported, I didn't know shit about El Salvador. I was 24 and hadn't been back home in 14 years. I thought I was going to be going on a vacation. Spend time with my mom, hit the beach, eat some panes con pavo, con una cerveza Pilsner, do tourist shit, I was totally sold out on my clica in San Pancho. Besides, Claudia had the baby, and I was lost in mi propio país.